we have Mindy and Carolyn and Steve. Hello, Virginia and Galina and Anita, Marta. Welcome, Holly. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Bea. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, April. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome, Mary Lou. Hi, Catherine. Welcome, Freya. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Christine. Hi, Roger. Hi, Louise. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome, Janice. Welcome, Scott. Welcome, Virginia. Oh, yes. Thank you, Virginia. Everyone, do let me know where you are tuning in from today. It's always so fun to see how many places around the world we have audience coming to us today. Welcome, Darla. Hi, Freya. Hi, Debbie. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kelsey. Happy to have you here today. We do have just a minute or so before we can start. Oh, from Albany, from Canada, from Calgary, from Brooklyn, from Tampa. Welcome. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Carolyn. Oh, from Northern California. Okay. Hi, Leah. Welcome. We are in Spain today. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Roger. Good to have you here today. Hi, Insars. Good to have you here today. Welcome. Enlin from Malta, of course. Welcome, everyone. So in terms of using the platform, you can see all of the comments popping up there. That is how you let me know, hey, we can't see you, we can't hear you. What's that thing that just landed on your shoulder? Anything like that is more than welcome. Hi, Kat. Hi, Helen. Welcome. Good to have you here. And then we also have the location button, which lets you know exactly where we are in the world today. And then also the postcard option, which lets you take pictures from my camera. Hi, Nick. Welcome. Good to have you all here today. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Lydia. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here. Welcome to the City of Arts and Sciences tour. Hi, Vlasta. Welcome. Hi, Robert. So the location button, actually, can someone answer for this? Because I know where it is on mine, but my screen is different than what you guys are seeing. Hi, Robert. Welcome. Hi, Vlasta. Hi, T. Good to have you here. So welcome, everyone. We are now officially getting started. So my name is Kelsey. Hi, Tom. Welcome. We are in Spain today. So in case you are wondering exactly where in the world we are, here is the map of Europe, and you can see Spain in the lower left-hand corner there. And then here we are in Valencia. So you can see the little blue dot. We are about 2 hours south of Barcelona and about 2 hours east of Madrid on the Mediterranean coast. It is super beautiful, very, very hot. And it is luckily cooling off a little bit. It's not too hot today. I mean, it's hot, but it's not too hot today. So luckily we are cooling off just ever so slightly. Hi, MB. Hi, Sil. Hi, Eileen. Welcome, Jennifer. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here. So we are at the City of Arts and Sciences. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera around. Now that you have said hello to me, we are starting here at the Oceanographique. So before I tell you about the Oceanographique, let me just tell you a little bit about the City of Arts and Sciences. It is sort of an ensemble of 6 different huge buildings. It takes up a length of about 2 kilometers here. So we are not seeing all of them. We are seeing most of them, but we're not seeing all of them today. But I picked out the coolest buildings for us to see, and it's a $900 million construction, or €1 million construction rather. So it is quite impressive. So we are, this started in 1996 and it just finished in 2009. And it's in the former Turia riverbed. So in 1957, let me just show you, there was a huge flood. We had about 15 feet or 5 meters of water. Almost the entire city was flooded. It killed 81 people. It was horrible. And this is the 75th recorded time that the Turia River had flooded in the last 1,000 years. So they thought, I think it's time to reroute the river. So that is exactly what they did. Then they had this 8 kilometer um, circle around the city, and they thought, what on earth are we going to do with this? So we are going to see a little bit more of the Turia at the end of the tour, but this is how all of these buildings popped up at right around the same time. It's because they had space to fill and they had money to do it with. So welcome everyone, welcome Marta, welcome Mick, welcome Vanessa, welcome Janelle, welcome TP, welcome June, hi Marty, Julie, NG, welcome everyone. Lynn, do they have 5 minutes? Is the screen there? Yeah, Lynn, we're gonna see that in just a little bit. So you beat me to it. Hi Carol, hi Mick, welcome. So this again is the City of Arts and Sciences. We are starting here at the Oceanographique, which is the big aquarium here. So this was built by Santiago Calatrava, or at least most of them were. Actually, this is the only one that wasn't built by him, but he still had the inspiration. So he had said, because we are so close to the sea, I want to make something that is full of water and that has lots of mirrors in it. So that is why we are looking at a lot of mirrors today and also a lot of water today, which is very cool. So this is our largest aquarium in Europe. It is the, let's see. Oh yes, it's the largest aquarium in Europe, and it has 42 million liters of water. We have 500 different species. So we've got dolphins, beluga whales, sawfish, jellyfish, starfish, sea urchins, all kinds of fun things. It is a little bit difficult to get in here without a ticket. So let me actually show you. This is more of the entrance hall, but the actual aquarium itself, let me show you, is over here. And look at this cool building. Hi, Allison. Hi, NC. Hi, Pat. Welcome. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, yes, it's huge. This whole thing is absolutely massive. We do have 45,000 animals here, and they're all separated in 12 different sections. So you have the animals that grow in different areas, or the animals that live in different areas around the world, and that is how they are separated all around here. And actually, let me show you a map of this specific aquarium because it is quite large. Here we go. So here is the map of just the Oceanographique. This isn't the City of Arts and Sciences. This is just the Oceanographique. Isn't this such a cool building? So this one has been here since 2003. So this is one of the later ones. But there is an underwater restaurant, and it has the longest underwater tunnel in Europe. So hi Pilar, good to have you back. So there is a picture of the underwater tunnel. All right, take your screenshots. We actually do have to get moving here because there is so much to see on this tour. I'll let you get one more good screenshot or postcard when I get all the way back here. Okay, here we go. Oceanographique. Oh yes, Lynn, it's absolutely beautiful and it's super, super cool. One of the most popular things in Valencia, and these buildings were the buildings that put Valencia on the map in terms of architecture. So we do just have about a half a block walk here. Oh yes, and see, I would definitely plan for a whole day here, if not two. Each one of these, well, mind you, you can't go in all of them. The one that we're seeing next, the Agora here on the left, we all of these will move, so we'll get a better view of it. But that one is actually only open for certain events. It's like a community event center. So the ones that you can spend all day at are the Science Museum, the um, the aquarium that we just saw, and then also you can have special events. So at the theater that we'll see in a few minutes, and then also at the opera house, of course. So we're just walking just a little bit here. But okay, while we walk, let me tell you a little bit about this agora. Oh, of course, we're right in the sun. Opera house for you. Yes, exactly. All right, the sun is going to be a different, or I guess we are going to be a different direction than the sun in just 1 second, but woof, that is bright. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we are at the Agora, which is it's basically a community center. And it's 230 feet tall, so it's about as tall as a 23-story building. Right to the right here. Here we go. Dois, dois. So it's quite large. This is not part of it. This is a bridge, and we're going to talk about that too. But this is the building here. And inside it is the Kasha Forum, which we actually have a little sign that shows you where we are. And then remember when we were talking about how the architect wanted all of the water to just be surrounding all of these buildings. They basically are all sitting inside a pool. There's water around every single building. It's so beautiful, and also on these crazy hot days, it is quite a popular place to be. Oh, look at all the people in the pool. I love that. So this is 230 feet tall, or 70 meters tall, and 500 or 5,000 square meters. Oh, thank you for your donations. I saw one at the very beginning. That's so kind. And then Jennifer, thank you very much. And then also Freya, thank you very much. Every little bit helps, as they say. Yeah, so it is 290 feet long, so it is longer than it is tall, which is saying something. And it can fit a maximum of 600 or 6,075 people inside it. This itself was also built by Calatrava and cost 90 million euros, a tenth of the full budget. They had actually only budgeted 300 million euros for these, and it ended up costing 3 times that. But because it is such a crazy moneymaker for the city, they thought, well, we have to do it. we have to. There's no option not to do it. So this huge arena. Basically, it's actually not open right now. It's well, I mean, it is open, but there's nothing happening inside. You can go inside and go to the bathroom. I think there might be an art display in there, but there's no huge event happening right now. The tall sort of rib cage at the very top. I just want to draw attention to this part here. This sort of makes it seem like you are inside an animal when you're looking inside. So I have some pictures here. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like inside, which I think is so cool. And This is, oh, the Valencia Open 500 happened here for 6 years, ending in 2015. So that is what it was originally for, but now it has been more of a community center than an event center. I know, isn't that interesting? Welcome, Sarah. Welcome, Marianne. Good to have you here today. Happy Friday, everyone. Isn't this stunning? So yeah, this holds a variety of events. So we've got performances, concerts, exhibitions, conventions, Insta models. I love all the Insta models. There are so many here. It does remind me of a shark head too, Lynn. That's really interesting. Here's just another picture of the Tasha Forum, which is the sort of other name for it. And this sort of aspires to be the living space for Valencians and Valencian culture. So this is where they have huge events. This is where they have art displays. But of course, the water is one of the main attractions because it's open all year long. There's always water in it. It's clean water. Not that you want to drink it, but it's clean water. Sometimes it sounds like you're talking through a tube. I do have my AirPods on. Is anyone else sort of hearing me far away? Hmm. I can try and talk a little bit louder. Hopefully that will help. Comes and goes. Okay. All right. So I'm hoping that maybe it was just a weird connection thing. Sound is fine. All right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, if it does sound weird though, do refresh so that way you can hear all the cool facts that I have been researching. All right, thank you everyone. Hi Linda, welcome. Thank you April. Oh yes, and then inside, I already showed you what it looks like if you look straight up, but there's also this is the entrance hall here, which I think is really cool if you click on the picture. And then right above the auditorium, it's basically a cardboard ceiling, a sustainable cardboard, so it's not going to mold with the rain. But and then also the last one I wanted to show you. This is there's a restaurant inside, and this is the entrance to the restaurant. Isn't that so cool? I love that. Isn't that neat? All right, so this is our agora. Very cool. So now we turn to our bridge. And don't focus on this. This is the Science Museum. We're not there yet. So this bridge has about 4 different names. So in according to the architect who was also Calatrava, the same guy who built this and the aquarium all the way over here that you can see. So according to Calatrava, the name of this is the Serreria Bridge. Serreria Bridge. But according to Valencians, it literally translates to the Dam of Gold. But people often call it the Harp Bridge, which makes sense. It looks like a harp. But they also call it the Ham Holder. The Ham Holder, which I think is hysterical. So we are now passing the ham holder. No, but the actual translation is Dam of the Gold, which it's referring to a dam that is close by, but but most people know it as the ham holder, which I think is hilarious. So, okay, let's continue along here. While we are walking, I just have to cross the street here so that we can see the Science Museum and all of the beautiful things that are also available here. Um, so while we cross the bridge, let me just tell you about a little bit about this. The architect itself, himself, Santiago Calatrava, he was born here, and the very first thing we saw, the Oceanographique, that was also designed by another Spanish architect, Candela. But the whole thing took about 13 years to build. Woof, that is high. And yeah, it went 3 times over its budget. So quite the expensive thing. But um, the whole city of arts and sciences is part of the 12 treasures of Spain, which also includes La Sagrada Familia. It includes Alhambra in Granada. Yeah, this is a cool looking part of town. It's so much different than the parts that I've been showing you earlier. We are just waiting for the crosswalk, in case you wanted to see some street signs. I always think they're interesting. But yeah, oh, and this area here was also featured in a Doctor Who episode, um, as well as Tomorrowland with George Clooney. Lillian, that's hilarious. Yeah, it's definitely different from the rest of what you might see in Valencia. But like Valencia is the third biggest city in Spain. It has 800,000 people in it after Madrid and Barcelona. No, the bridge is not only pedestrian. We've got some cars here. Oh, yay, we can go. Hello, cars. Goodbye, cars. Okay, we are headed now this way. We're just gonna pop around the corner so we can see the cool things to see. Hi, Angel. Hi, Francis. Welcome. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Isn't this fascinating? So right behind this bridge is the Science Museum, and we are walking over there to see it because it is very cool. So this Science Museum, it, as the other, the Agora also has, it has a bunch of water. In fact, 13.5 thousand square meters of water around it. Oh no, they drained it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, it's so pretty when it's not drained. Well, this is only one of them, but this will give you an idea as to the pool that is right here. I just wanted to stop here because this is one of the best views on the surface. We are going to have a great view at the very end, but we can see here where we're going. So this is the Science Museum, the Hemispheric, and the Palau, or the Opera House rather. So she'd loved it. Oh, Sarah, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, that's awesome that your daughter was just here. Yeah, it's definitely a contrast, and like Lillian had said, it's not the most popular, but it is a huge moneymaker. So yes, the heat wave. Oof, it is. It is quite something. I had to take a nap today, and I never nap. It was very strange. But alas, all right. So here is our science museum. This was constructed basically to make sure that young people, it was prohibited not to touch things, prohibited not to be able to think things through, and it's basically like an exploratory museum. So there's 4 levels. The very bottom floor is just the check-in area, which does have this. There's my picture. Here it is. Actually, this might be on a different floor. I think my info is wrong. But so the ground floor, this is just has all the tickets and whatnot. But the whole building itself is 42,000 square meters. Hi, Diana. And the first floor is more of the exploratory area. And I think that's where we can find this DNA sculpture because the whole first floor is where we can see how DNA works. And it's a very hands-on part of the museum. Little kids are encouraged to touch everything. And yeah, it's a very family friendly area. Here's a sign. This is actually a cool shot right here because this shows you everything that we're seeing today. So we saw the Agora, that giant community center, the Caixa Forum, which is inside the Agora, the Oceanographique, which is the aquarium, and then the Umbracle, which is basically a giant um, greenhouse. Almost, it's not a greenhouse, but it looks like it. We'll see it. We'll walk through it. Then also the Palace of the Arts and the Hemispheric. But this basically shows you everything we're seeing today, which is very cool. So the second floor is dedicated to four different scientists, and then also the third floor explains DNA in more of a adult fashion. So it's a little bit more complex for this, which is very neat. Look at these. I think these are so cool. So, but yes, it's very, very large. It has 4 floors, and the whole thing is 180 square or 180 feet tall, or 55 meters, and it does resemble the skeleton of a whale. Um, the the architect Santiago Calatrava, he did this on purpose. He wanted this to look like a whale's skeleton. So I think he did a pretty good job. But yes, it opened in March of 2000. And it gets about 1 million visitors a year. Sarah, this took, let's see, it took 6 years to build. They started it in 1994, and then it opened in March of 2000, but it wasn't actually ready yet for another 6 months. But they opened it anyway because they didn't want it to say that it took longer than 6 years. But I mean, even if it was 6 years and 6 months, I would still go. That's still pretty cool to me. Oh, thank you for your follows. Greatly appreciated. Yes, at 1,000 followers, I will do a get to know me tour. So, oh, for those of you who don't know me, I am from Portland, Oregon, and Chicago originally. And my husband and I just moved to Valencia in February. We are loving it ever so much. We're not loving the heat, but what can you do? It comes with the territory, I suppose. And we did bring our 2 little cats with us. So at 1,000 followers, I will show you the inside of our little Spanish abode, and you'll get to see my cats, my crazy glasses collection, my view of the cool apartment with all the laundry hanging outside. And I know everybody always talks about that. Oh, look, there's laundry hanging there. But yeah, that's what we'll do for 1,000 followers. And then for 2,000 followers, I was trained as an opera singer. So I will do an operatic concert. Oh, my name is Kelsey Jennifer. Yeah, so for 2,000 followers, we will have a little concert here for with opera, and then for 3,000 followers, I will do a musical theater concert. So tell your friends to follow so we can get those concerts going because those are so much fun. All right, let me just give you one more view of this science museum. Oh yes. Ah, such a good song. You know, Freya, that was the very first aria I ever learned. from Janiski. So beautiful. All right, I just need to back up just slightly here, and then you all will have a fantastic view. I know, isn't it beautiful? How close are we to reaching the 1,000 followers? So, Pat, I am at almost 900. So we're almost there. We're almost there. Um, in a week from Sunday, I'm doing a huge tour. It is called the Battle of the Flowers, and it's basically, Lillian would know a little bit about this, a little bit more than I would about this, but from what I have been researching, it is the end of the July festival here in Valencia. We're always celebrating something here in Valencia, and basically there are women dressed in traditional Spanish costumes and dresses, and they ride on floats and have over 15,000 marigolds thrown at them. So it's fascinating. Here, let me show you the picture. One that I found um, from one of the previous years. But this is the Battle of the Flowers. If you click on it, you can see the marigolds flying in the air. So that'll be next Sunday evening, which I think is going to be a huge tour. And by then, I'm sure we will have the 1,000 followers. But if not, I'm also giving a Naughty Valencia tour, all about the history of sex in Spain. So with that, I'm sure we will cross the the threshold of that. But that'll be in August. So do follow me for all of the reminders of those. Yes, okay, so about the Science Museum, it is a lot upstairs. Oh, thank you for your follows. Hi, Tina. Oh, Jennifer, I would love to sing for all of you. I can't wait. Freya, glad to hear you already booked it. Hi, Erica. Hi, Holly, thank you for your follows. Hi, Edward. Benny, thank you for your follows. Yes, Pat, fabulous. Thank you, Galina, for your follows. I saw one more thing. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That's so nice. Okay, yes, the history of sex in Spain. It's not as naughty as it sounds. Now, I would not recommend having children at this tour, but it is. There's a lot to cover, and I think it's going to be a really fascinating tour. So do tune in. All right, so this science museum here, I really think this is a good view of how much it looks like a a whale's spine, a whale's skeleton here, which is neat. Um, what is the Naughty Valencia tour, Danielle? It is on the first Saturday of August, so it's August 6th at 6 p.m. local time, and then August 27th at 7 p.m. local time. So those are already posted, so do check those out. Yeah, Allison, it definitely looks like a spine. Oh, thank you for your donations, Sharon and Stephen, much appreciated. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip around here and show you the hemispherique, which I believe Lynn was talking earlier about. Hey, what wasn't there a theater here? This is it. This is the theater. We're looking at this building here, not this one. This one here. This is a very cool place. This is the very first part of the City of Arts and Sciences that was built. It was finished in 1998, also by Calatrava, and it's supposed to be an eye. And if you don't believe me, when it is nighttime and one of the movies is playing, this is what you see reflected off the water. Is that not the coolest thing you have ever seen? Okay, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, but and you can see people here. They're riding, and they've got boats. They've got, I don't actually know what that is that guy is riding, but some of you might have more of experience with these water sports than I do. Yeah, it looks like the Oculus of New York City. Ooh, Janya, excellent, excellent comparison here. So, the programs, they're about an hour long and they usually have science and technology themes. So they're very fun to watch and also very, very interesting also. And they're also very family friendly. So it is an IMAX dome in here, which I am not the most movie or tech savvy, but from what I gather, that is very impressive. There's a 3D digital cinema in here, 16 by 8 meters. Oh, Lynn, that's interesting. Hi, Faith, welcome. And there are also multiple digital projections throughout the day. So it is basically, it is meant to resemble a giant eye. And here, actually, if you wanted a picture of the word hemispheric with the building, I know we're looking right at the sun here, but that's a pretty good postcard. My grandfather was a photographer, and he always said to take a picture of the name of the place that you were at. Because otherwise, you look back at things in 20, 30 years, you go, where in the heck was that? So, good idea, Grandpa. But yes, when the movies play, the sort of eyelid, this is the building back of it. Here, let me show you. This sort of eyelid opens, and you can see the open areas right here. It's really cool. I've never seen it open actually. So the building in back of it, we actually are headed over that way. You know what? I'll But that is the opera house. So of course, one of my favorite places. Yes, the title shots. That's what it's called. Um, yes, this opened in 1998. The first building of the City of Arts and Sciences, and the roof itself is about 100 meters long, and there are often different art displays here. So they're always new. Every time I come here, it's a different art display. So this, I know it's a little bit hard to see with the water, but it's a giant face in stone, and it's in the water. So I'm sure they do something to protect it from the rain. Not that we've had much of that recently. Such an amazing place. Whole day there. Yeah, it's beautiful, and also this is definitely one of those places you could spend all day. Mainly because when we head a little this way, we're going to see a little bit more of the Turia Park. So as we talked about earlier, oh here, let me just show you. We're in sort of like an entrance part of the Science Museum. You can see how these spine bones come all the way down. Oh, Danielle, I'm sorry you missed the oceanographic. I will post a picture of it. I took a cheesy selfie in front of it, so I'll post a picture. It's really beautiful. And actually, I'm probably going to repeat this one next month, so tune in. Hi, Kavika. Nice to have you here today. Ooh, look at the sunset, you guys. Oh, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? With the bird. Oh, man. If I could be taking postcards right now, I would be. Click, 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 click. And also, I don't know if you can see it very well, but on the very top of the eyeball, there are sort of like little spikes. Those are birds that are just sitting up there having a watch just to see what's going on in here. But actually, let me show you while we're looking at this beautiful view. Let me show you in a picture what it looks like inside. So here is, I know, isn't the reflection beautiful? So this is sort of the, like a different type of graph to be able to get to know it. You can see the ticket offices, the shop, like the main public service areas, then the projection room itself, and then also just like the perimeter of where everybody kind of gathers. But yeah, it is one of the most popular places to go. They good hour later than ours. They the films run about every hour. But yeah, so Lynn was saying that the sunset here is about an hour later. Yeah, so the sunset here is at about 9:30 at night, and it's, I mean, which is insanely late for me coming from most recently Chicago and Denver, where sunsets at like 4 o'clock. Although I realize I'm preaching to the choir with all of you folks in the UK, where it's like 2 p.m. and the sun is setting. So I do feel for you, but do do come on down to Spain, and then you'll have a 9:30 sunset. The movie theater is in both domes. Okay, so this is the movie theater here in the dome on the left. This one, we are headed over there now. That is the Opera House. This one is beautiful. I love it so much. But yes, and then you can see all the water here. This water people do not get in. I mean, you could, but you'll get kicked out. You'll get kicked out of the water. Okay, let's head a little bit this way. Sunset was 10 o'clock in Paris 4 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. Sunset is almost 11 in Denmark. Wow, Sam, I have to come visit you. I was in Denmark a couple years ago, the first time my husband and I lived in Europe, and stunning, absolutely stunning. But yes, if I come back, you know I will be doing a tour. And here we go. It's just another view of this beautiful IMAX dome, the hemispheric. You can fit about 300 people in here, by the way, which I think is bigger than it looks. And also here is another picture. Where is it? Where is it? Of what it looks like. Here we go. Of what it looks like when it is opening. Isn't that cool? So you can kind of see inside it with the eyeball here. And let me see if I can zoom in. See how there's like a, where's my finger? You see how this is a different part? That's the eyeball. So very cool. I have got a great title shot for all of you. This is where we have the hashtag Valencia sign. You know how they have different signs, like the signs that have the name of the city. Here is the Valencia sign. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this. There's actually a line of people waiting to take selfies with this. They're in line. But so yes, our pictures might include some people posing ever so gorgeously. I know, isn't this funny? I saw a funny one the other day that was in Malaga when I was down in the south of Spain with all of you, and the L was absent, so they basically wanted the people to be the L, which I thought was very clever. I think it's a good idea. It tells people where to stand. I suppose they could have had no V here and had people, raise up their arms in a V shape. Isn't this hilarious? I love it. All right, let me scooch over a little bit and give you guys a different view. Here is straight on, by the way. Oh, that's nice. We can see a little bit better the eyeball in there. Oh, Sam, thank you for your tips. Greatly appreciated. Of course, there are 150 people. Oh, the tourists are leaving, so we might get a chance to get the screenshots without people in them. Look at this kid on his little rented bike. Just to give you an idea as to all the things we can do. Oh, no, the tourists have returned. Isn't this beautiful though? So this is the Lumbracle, which is where we're going to go in just a little bit, and that's going to be the best view of the whole shebang. So do stick around for the very end of this tour in about 10-15 minutes. You all know I'm a talker, but I'm trying to get by speedily. Oh, and then this is actually a nice view. It's not right in the sun, so you can see how blue they make the water here. Of course, the pool is painted blue, but still very beautiful nonetheless. All right, so let's head over this way. If you want the bike, there are quite a few bikes here. Lots of bike lanes. Gosh, that guy almost dropped his AirPods into the pool. Oh, that would have been horrible. Show the girls that took a picture. Let's see. I can just show you this way. You can see all the people lined up. And then I'll zoom in a little bit. You can see the Valencia sign. Yeah, Danielle. Let me show you. I don't have too much information on this statue, but you're right. I have seen it before. That must be. Oh, that's stunning. This was not here before. Hi, Captain Claudette. Welcome. Oh, that's beautiful. Does anyone know the name of this? I will have to research this for you. I think it might be Eros Tulin, but I will double check for us just to make sure. And Pompeii. Yes, Danielle. That's where I've seen it. Oh, very good. Why are statues on their sides? So this, I think, is the way that this statue was made, but they like that. This is a very modern area, so they like to do things that sort of either sit on their side or sit on sort of an angle, things you wouldn't expect for this area. So it's very Valencian of them to do this. So here is the Palace of the Arts, and here are some more statues or sculptures that go along with this. Oh my gosh, it's huge. We can't even get it in the whole screen. It's okay. We can from above though. So this is the Palace of the Arts. It is the Queen Sophia Palace of the Arts, in fact, also designed by Calatrava. And this was the very last one that was opened. So this opened in 2005. Oh no, it's the second to last one. I'm sorry. The Agora was opened in 2009, but the second to last one in 2005. And the first opera that was staged here was Fidelio by Beethoven. And Placido Domingo has a very nice working relationship with this opera house. So that is, as well as one of the opera houses in London. I can't remember which one, but so this is a very famous opera house, but they call it the Palace of the Arts. Let me scooch around here so we get a little bit better of a view. At nighttime, all of these vents here. There's parking underneath this, so that's why they need vents. But all of these vents are lit up, and it's stunning, absolutely beautiful. Let me show you over here. This is another view of the IMAX Theater, and then of course the Science Museum way across there. Oh, it's the Royal Opera House that has a nice working relationship. Huh. Wow. It's that famous. I didn't realize that. So yes, this was opened in 2005. I'll try and get a better view for us here. It's 8,700 or 87,000 square meters, and there's including the water, but then it also has this giant walking area and a restaurant here, so you can sort of hang out here all day. Isn't this crazy how tall this is too? Lynn asked if I drive or use public transport. So parking here is almost impossible. There are about two big public parking lots, and that's it. So I very much take public transport. It is €1 for 40 or 55 minutes on the bus, and you can reuse your ticket as many times within that 55 minutes as it takes you to get where you're going, even if you're going the opposite direction. So if you're going quickly, it'll only cost you €1. But parking and of course gas prices everywhere, but gas prices, especially in Europe, are quite uncomfortable. So public transport here is fantastic, which is very nice. Look at this. Let me just pan this up a little bit to show you. To the person who is saying, "Oh, it kind of looks like a shark," this too, isn't that nuts? It looks like the mouth. So Calatrava, the guy who designed this, he also designed the Milwaukee Art Museum, or the Milwaukee Museum, which looks like this. Yeah, it does look like a starship, doesn't it? And then he designed the auditorium in Tenerife, which is where we were last month, or in May rather. Then he also designed the tallest building in Sweden here. Look at all these. Aren't these nuts? And then a giant complex for the Olympics in Athens. So he is a very accomplished guy, and we have we have him to thank for all of these beautiful buildings. So let's head on up to the Lumbracle, which will give us a view of all of these buildings from above, which is so much fun and very beautiful. So for those of you who like postcards, like me, let's head on up there. And then here you can see the Lumbracle from below. This is where we're going. There's parking below it, but then you can see all of those trees in there. Isn't that cool? This feels like I'm walking in like a geometric maze. Very interesting. Excellent. Oh, I saw some questions earlier. Oh, thank you for the compliments. Yes, this area has some really neat architecture, so I'm so glad I could bring all of you with me. And in the Science Museum, during the FIAS celebration, you all have heard me talk about the giant festival in March, where people basically build. They're not floats. They're like sculptures and statues out of paper mache and plaster that are eventually, they build really tiny ones like these, and these are the ones you can see inside the Science Museum in March. So in the very beginning of March, or I guess the middle of the festival, they put all of these in the middle of the Science Museum, and people vote on the best ones. And the number one, they're called FIAS, the number one FIAS are saved and put into a museum and saved for the next 100 years. I also just wanted to show you, I will get back to to the Faya story, but this here is uh this is the elevator. That's cool. Oh, thank you, April. That's so nice. I worked really hard on all this research, so I really appreciate that. So yeah, this is the elevator. But then also here are the steps. Not too many, so we can go up these together today. But yeah, so after all of the little Fayas are placed in the Science Museum, then it goes Tina, it goes up here. Then those little Fayas are added to the big Fayas that look like this. So those are just absolutely stunning. Here is the Lumbracle, the sort of title picture here. Oh, nope, they moved the words. I think they're on the inside. Well, we'll get a title picture in a second. But so the Fayas Festival, it's about sort of out with the old and in with the new, if you will. And at the very end of the 19-day festival, they have a night called La Crema, which, as you can see from the picture, they literally burn everything. So that is what happens at the end of the Faya celebration. But those little tiny Fayas are all displayed here. I did just want to show you before we walk that way. Here is the the little elevator, but then also the Palace of the Arts from above here. Isn't this cool? Oh, I love that. It's got these two giant steel plates. Oh, thank you, Galena. That's so nice. Oh, and I see you're in Chicago too. Fantastic. I went to Northwestern, so that is how I was in. That's how I was in Chicago for so long. And then I stuck around for 10 years because I was singing, and then I met a cute guy and married him. So then, of course, we moved all around, but that was how I ended up in Chicago. All right, so here is one of the gorgeous views from above. Isn't this beautiful? So here is the Science Museum, and then here is the IMAX Theater. These are some of the most popular views here. And then if we back up just a little tiny bit, hi Mohammed, welcome, good to see you. Hi Mark, welcome. Then we can also see the bridge here, the ham holding bridge, and the agora in the background as well. And real quick, before I say goodbye to you, let me show you the gorgeous Lumbracle, which has it has so many different species here that are all native to Valencia. So it's sort of a plant walk for those of you who are plant fans, any kind of nature fans. Oh, here's the title shot for you. Lumbracle. And this again was also designed by Calatrava, and it opened in 2001. So this is one of the easiest ones that they opened. I mean, there was a lot of planting involved, but not a lot of architecture, except for the beautiful dome here, which this is all just metal. It's not covered. But look at all the palm trees. Oh, isn't this beautiful? So this here has, it was completed in 2001, and it's 320 meters long, 60 meters wide. You can see 55 arches here. And in terms of the plants, there are 99 palm trees, 78 tiny palm trees. So like this one here. I know, it's this beautiful, Virginia and Lynn. I love it. And then 62 bitter orange trees. So that are the ones you can see here. There are no oranges on them right now. It is not orange season, but if it was orange season, we'd see them here. Actually, there are a couple that are growing. You can see the little orange balls here. They look like limes. These will not come to maturity though. They will shrivel and die, which is sad. But these are the bitter oranges, so you don't want to be eating these anyway. Oh, Marta, thank you for your donation. Greatly appreciated. These are the ones you don't want to be eating. These are not Valencian oranges. These are bitter oranges. So these are the